Well, it all started with Tamar and Vince, the show. And we went through so much in our relationship at the time, and that's when the song Love and War was written, because of what we went through in our relationship. A lot of people talk about and know the feeling of love, but a lot of people don't talk about, you know, the love part sometimes feeling like war.
It was just something about Vincent I thought was special. And once I introduced them, Tamar was like, I don't like Vincent. He's like my guy from high school you hang out with. He's like my boy, not my guy. He could never be my guy.
How did you know Vince was the one?
Oh, I knew when he had a girlfriend, because at first we were friends.
Okay.
And I just looked at him as my friend. So when I found out he had a girlfriend, I was like, what are you talking about? That's when I knew. I believe that's when I knew.
It was actually he was actually the person who made me realize I deserved better. He was just pretty much being an angel. I'll always love him for that.
I'm not saying I have the perfect man, but he's almost there. Because let me tell you about a couple guys I was dating before him. Hotmess.org, for real, for real. If I would have let myself stay in that space, I would have been at the top of the list of Tawanda, Tracy, and Trina. They're a hot mess. I just feel like that they deserve more, and you know, it's really about your self-esteem.
They don't think I know anything, but hello, evidently I do. I'm really the only one who's happy and got a ring on it, for real. I'm just like, I mean, I know something, you know. You got a cheater, you got a computer whiz who likes to cheat on the internet, you got somebody who never can't hold down a job, and you got somebody who just want to live off of you. I'm just trying to tell y'all, this kind of dude here is totally different.
But would you like to know what makes me happy? What would make me happy? If you would sign me
I gave
and
you a
put me out.
Tell the truth, then. Let's tell the truth about it. I gave you a contract 6 months ago. Where is it at? I can't work with somebody that's not signed to me. I can't just sit around and make a deal with you and you ain't do the proper paper, whether you're my wife or not. It's business. You don't know how to separate.
I love my husband. But, however, are we going to do the record I've been waiting to do for the past couple years? I feel like I am enjoying and living Vincent's life instead of enjoying and living our life. Because these are things from all of his wonderful accomplishments, and his dreams have been fulfilled. And I feel like, okay, where's mine? Hello.
First of all, congratulations on the Tamar and Vince spinoff show.
Thank you.
Was it a big decision to do a spinoff?
It was a big decision, you know. I mean, Vince really is the one who pulled the trigger, because at first I was like, I don't want to do it. I really like doing Braxton Family Values. And he was like, no, you really need to show people there are different sides of you. It's not just the loudmouth, opinionated little sister.
And now, Vince, to do a reality show, that means that you're now involved.
Well, when you love your wife, you do these things.
We've been together 10 years, married. It'll be 5 years in November.
God bless you.
We stay and fight every year.
Yeah.
Because we love each other, and we know that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
And like Tamar said, with the love, there's going to be war.
As much as I help you out, I can't believe you sitting here talking some junk about she wants to be out now.
Excuse me, husband.
Who is she? Now, when I see fit and it's right, then you'll put it out when it's right.
She's not ready.
No, she's not ready.
Thank you, sir.
You need to be around bigger people.
Watch some hugs and kisses.
I'm all sweaty, sorry.
Oh,
Who's she hugging and kissing?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
That's mine got the problem with the blondes. Always got to find him some type of blonde chick, and that's really getting on my nerves. You ain't got to do all because you play volleyball with a bunch of strangers.
I can sit here and be honest and tell you, I don't get over something in 2 seconds and happy in the next mood. I don't. It lasts longer for me because I don't know how to love a little bit. I love hard.
Yeah, but you know, can I say something?
I wasn't finished, but go ahead.
what ticks me off is that you feel like your love is greater than my love. And it's not. It's exactly the same. You don't love me no more than what I love you. You don't respect me no more than what I respect you.
On this day, I hope you really understand how much I love you. What you mean to me. I never want to argue with you, fight you, or see you cry, or see you upset. But I just want you to understand you finally found somebody that loves you for you. But I wanted to remarry you to remind you of how much I love you.
Oh.
You know, who wouldn't want to have a family with a woman that you love? But Tamar wants to wait. My wife doesn't want to carry the baby because she thinks she's going to gain weight.
Have a seat. Good thing you're sitting.
Do you want a baby?
In my life? What about my album? I ain't got time to watch no kids. I want to dance and stuff and drop it like it's hot and pick it back up. She can't be on the cover of a magazine with a baby. And
A lot of people are.
We jealous. If we had a surrogate and Vince was rubbing all over her belly and laughing and talking with her, I'd be like, hold on. Don't look at my husband. You look that way when he's rubbing your belly, okay? Y'all not bonding. That's not your man. It's my man.
I'm so excited about the second season because in the beginning, you two were on the road promoting Love and War. What was it like being pregnant and working that crazy schedule? Because you were all over the place.
It was tough because, number one, I was hiding my pregnancy for the majority of my pregnancy. And I was going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because I was trying to figure out how I'm going to like balance being pregnant and, you know, being a singer and wanted to go on tour. And, you know, I thought that I had to, you know, flush my dreams down the toilet because I was going to be a mom.
Tamar, you got a baby. Tell me about the baby.
Can you believe I'm somebody's mama? I still can't believe it. But you know what? It's really one of the best things that's ever happened to me. You know, being pregnant, and you'll get to see this on the show tonight, but being pregnant for me was very confusing, you know. I had all of these goals that I set for myself, and, you know, I felt like I was in motion to making, you know, my dreams come true and achieving the goals that I set. And I get pregnant, and I'm like, okay, now, what happens to my album? What happens to this tour? What happens to all of these wonderful business opportunities that I have? Because, you know, I'm used to just dealing with me, you know what I mean? And working on me and working on my craft. And now I have to pay attention to my baby.
For now, I want to talk about the new season. It's back!
It's back, and I'm so excited about it.
So why did you all decide to let the cameras back in again?
Well, you know, last season when I was pregnant with Logan, you know, I just thought, you know, it would be interesting to show everybody how, you know, now that he's here, how we are balancing everything. And it is tough. I can't lie about that.
We talked about communication. Tell me what bothered you.
Don't worry, your mouth and your attitude. We keep telling you that.
All
Stop.
right. Damn.
Thank you, damn you.
All right, now first, Vincent want to talk about the speech in North Carolina, and now he doesn't want to tell me why he's upset about. Now, we have got to work on our communication because we're trying to make my career go to the next level, and we cannot do that if we're not on the same page.
Well, you know, some of that finessing may have led to some of the rumors that have been out that you guys are in a rocky situation. Please set the record straight. How is your relationship now?
It's absolutely fine. And I don't know where it comes from, but every season, they say the same thing, that we're getting divorced. But at the end of the day, you know, it's okay for people to say stuff like that because, you know, when we do the show and we argue on television or argue in our life, it's real life.
I don't think there's a couple who's happily married who hasn't argued.
Right.
That's something that, I mean, you and your husband. I actually met your husband, Vince, before I met you, and you all have every time I've ever seen you, you all are together. And people may hear you about the entertainment, this and that, but family has always been such a big part of who you are. Do you think that's the case for a lot of celebrities these days? We hear about breakups, we hear about some scandal and this and that, but you and your husband have always made your relationship, your marriage, and your family a really big deal.
Well, the thing about Vince and I is that, you know, we keep it 100% real. So, you know, whenever you see Tamar and Vince, these are things that we're actually going through in our life. So, you know, I think sometimes when you have, like, the reality curse, it's because you're trying too hard or you're trying to make something, you know, make a story or something like that. But that's not, you know, what Vince and I, you know, story is. It is what it is, and what you see is really what you get. And plus, he's the love of my life and my best friend, so it makes it easier. But, you know, I would never put a rumor out like that implies that Vince and I were splitting up because this is my baby. Like, I don't play with that one.
I know it.
So there's no truth to the rumor that the marriage is in trouble.
No, but we're selling our house. That's a fact. But no, I don't feel like I have any regrets. I just feel like at that time when they were shooting the show, that we were definitely going through something, which a lot of couples go through a lot of things.
Yes. Was it heading to divorce?
No, never. When we got married, we decided divorce was not an option.